Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of solving quadratic equations. This is standard A.8A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 41 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got function k. We know this is in standard form, so probably the most efficient way for us to solve this would be using the quadratic equation. Not the only way to solve this, but let's bring that out because it is one that is always going to work for us. We might be able to factor this and get a little bit more information in simpler form if you want to do it that way. But when in doubt, guys, go with the quadratic formula. It's always going to work when you're looking for your solutions. Might look a little cumbersome there because we've got this, look at that, negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. But, like I said, trust me, it works. So let's go ahead and write our thing over here so we can see it, right? So k of x, because we do need to go ahead and label all of this, all right? So x squared plus 32x plus 248. Now, when I say label this, we need the a and the b and the c. Okay, so here's our standard form, right? Our standard form is going to be y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So what do we have here? So a is going to be this right here. There's nothing there. So it's just going to be a 1. Okay, so a equals 1. B equals a positive 32. C equals 248. All right, now that we have that, we are ready to go. So let's bring that back out. We'll do it in blue here. Okay, so x equals, and I've got my negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a, and we're just going to substitute the a and the b and the c. So negative b, so that's going to be negative 32 plus or minus 32 squared minus 4, my a is 1, so that's good. And then, okay, 248, all of that, and then over 2a, so that's just 2 times 1. And then we simplify. So x equals, we will need our calculator for this. So let's go ahead and open that up. All right, so 32 squared. All right, 1024. So that is going to be negative 32 plus or minus 1024 minus, what is 4 times 248? 4 times 248, 992. That's going to be very small. 992 over 2. So let's see what that's going to be. I'm going to make that a negative and then add that to 1024, 32. Okay, so x equals square root of 32 plus or minus square root of 32 over 2. All right, so that's what we have right there. Now, the question is can we factor anything out of that square root of 32, right? So we're thinking of our perfect squares, right? We can get a 4 out of there, right? Can't get a 9, but we can also get a 16. Okay, so this is how we need to think about this. So x equals negative 32 plus or minus, I'm going to take this square root of 32, and I'm going to make it square root of 16, right, times square root of 2, right? 16 times 2 makes 32, which is going to be x equals negative 32 plus or minus square root of 16 is going to be 4 over 2. We're going to take that over 2 so you can factor that out. So that's going to be negative 16 plus or minus 2 over 2, because I'm going to have that 2 go into both. And so that answer is going to be A.